talk about Madalena. She is a world champion junior Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Wow. And a Little Mo tennis player. And starts off the first one with an air, but for those who don't know, being a Little Mo runner-up is very, very impressive. Just watching her hit, her technique is very clean. Little Mo is a big deal for juniors. I have played that a lot when I was younger. Out, we're fiery. Every point we've got something to say. I love it.
Fired up. I'm sure you love it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
This is what entertaining pickleball is about.
100%.
Wow.
Right now, she says.
Right now, Elsie.
Right now.
0-1-0.
There is no time like right now.
What a ball.
Great shot. Kind of short, not giving her opponent a chance to move up to it. Was it intentional? I don't know.
Really deep ground strokes. Elsie doing a great job coming in on the right balls. She handled that lob really well. Loving the decision making. Slice volley there. I don't know. I don't know. Slice ground stroke it was actually.
So Elsie looking to hit a big shot and get in. She's off to a quick 3-0 lead.
Wow.
So impressive.
She's feeling it.
That is one of the things that most impressed me when I saw Elsie playing with Leah Jones, is her ability to stretch to the forehand. She was moving so well to her forehand in particular, and we see it there. Quick 5-0 lead for her. We have a timeout for Madalena. All of these kids.
Absolutely. Elise Jones, she's just a queen of pickleball.
100%. 5-0 for Elsie here.
Wow, she's dominating. Elsie's doing a great job at just being assertive on the court. She's controlling every point. She's adjusting really well.
She really is. Madalena might need to look
go ahead.
A little more depth on her ground strokes. I told her a little more depth, that she immediately hit a short one that did work. Kind of the short and low ones are very awkward, and moving forward is much tougher than moving laterally.
The key is to try to get your opponent off balance as much as you can, I feel like, in singles. So, sometimes throwing in a short angle, a passing shot, a roll, maybe a little volley here and there. It's important to mix it up, keep your opponent guessing.
100%. Way to follow that one in there. Oh my goodness me!
Wow. Like you said, that went right into her forehand again. I think
it did, but I don't think she had much of an
backhand.
option there. She found the backhand on the initial approach, and then it's just tough. Lob, it's in. She follows it in.
That was great. That was a good lob.
It's a great lob. Very smart to lob the backhand. She's maybe starting to realize I'm playing a left-handed player. If she lobs it over a right-hander's backhand, I have no doubt that Elsie would have crushed the overhead. Very smart there from Madalena. Great serve, great return. Another lob.
Point. Let's go!
It was a really good lob by Madalena, I think. Elsie just went for a little bit too much on that overhead. Right down the middle, solves the riddle.
Yeah, probably. Good point, though. Love that she continues to get in where she's having success. 1-7. Madalena on the board.
It's an awkward spot there. Nice little hybrid shot.
She kind of didn't commit to coming in or not, and I think that little bit of indecision might have cost her there.
I think so.
Great shot.
That was a really good job by Madalena, just pushing the envelope, really pressuring Elsie on the baseline there.
That's one of those first points we saw where she was really in control of the action, dictating the rally.
Totally.
I think we're going to need to see more of that from her. Elsie, though, continuing that first strike pickleball. If Madalena's serve is not really pushing her back, she's going to get in. She's going to say, pass me, kind of challenge her opponent to come up with something.
Big thing is try to keep the unforced errors to a minimum. Make your opponent beat you.
100%.
Don't beat yourself.
100%.
That's the thing. When you're down a lot, it's so easy to get wrapped up in going for all these, you know, these clean winners, insane shots, where it's just keep your margins high, find your rhythm. You're still in it, you know, long game. But Elsie just fired up. I mean, this girl needs to get in her groove and feel it, but it's definitely, you know, well in her wheelhouse to be able to come back here and win it.
We saw not a 9-1 lead almost get squandered in the first 2 games of the boys finals.
Exactly.
Singles is a game of runs, but she comes up with it again.
I mean, that's tough. That's a really tough shot. That's a tough shot, hard to execute, hard to deal with.
100%. If I'm Madalena, I'm happy with that. I'm too good. Too good, honestly.
I'd feel very confident in myself after that shot.
Great stretch. So good at full extension.
Wow. A little net cord love. Sometimes that's what you need.
Absolutely. Little net cord love, but also I just very impressed with Madalena's balance in the warm-up. Her balance, her uniturn is very clean, and we see that kind of help her there. She was at the full stretch, and she maintains control. She serves bigger. I like that adjustment. She's coming in. I love those decisions. It's just Elsie coming up with the goods. Hopefully Madalena will kind of find her rhythm at the net, but I really like that point from her.
Point, game. 11-1.
Wow, showed up and got the
0-0.
That's a nice little short angle there by Madalena. She's finding it.
She's finding it. You cannot have a better start than that. Really good approach from Elsie, too. 1-0.
1-0.
Great serve. Great pass.
I think it might be a little bit tougher on the far side there with the sun to gauge the ball coming over the net.
Could be.
Could be. I feel like that miss hit by Elsie was in her budget. A little bit of a short hop. I think what's going to be really important for these juniors to realize just how important it is to let the ball actually bounce, rise, and fall so that you can really generate a lot of spin and power. Boom. Yeah. Like that. Wow. There it is.
What a shot. What a shot. While
It's a great shot.
I definitely do agree with you. The way that Madalena hits the ball, she does like to take her. I could definitely tell that as a tennis player, she was aggressive. She was not a pusher. So it's in her nature to kind of take the ball early. She has nice short swings. If she gets hot with them, she'll be very scary. I love the lobs.
Nice shank winner.
For sure, a little shank inside out.
But whatever works. Making contact is better than no contact.
Whatever works.
That's a great shot. Madalena's in her groove.
She's back. She's in her bag. She's feeling more confident. She's finding her shots a little bit. She can tell she's just swinging a little bit more free. She's like, I lost game 1. My opponent's playing great. Let me show her what I got. Love to see it from her. Another really nice approach. I don't mind the decision to lob. Elsie's overheads have been a little shaky. She's missed one. And we kind of see that might be our first unforced error that we've seen Elsie make all match.
Yeah, I mean, she's been playing really solid this whole match. Madalena's definitely brought the level up.
For sure. Great serve. Good approach. More lobs. Oh, no!
That's right, just rushed it a little bit more than usual. I think the reason why Elsie made that unforced error is because she's feeling a little bit more pressure from Madalena.
I agree. Those are the errors we've got to avoid with Madalena.
But I like what she's doing, though. I like the thought. She's trying to move Elsie to her backhand. So,
right.
Yeah, and, you know, with those short angles, but it's just about making them, you know, at this point.
100%.
Just executing.
Point.
She's just pushing a little bit more as opposed to brushing, pushing the ball. That's why it's going a little bit long.
It's a great ball.
Wow.
Like I said,
just put that down with assertion.
Her stretch, the forehand is very impressive. I'm sure as we see Elsie's game develop and she gets even bigger and stronger. We don't really have a true lefty in our game yet who's kind of, in the women's game, who is kind of more of an alpha, taking the middle. A lot of like our lefties, like, you know, kind of lifted from the court. I could see Elsie developing to play a very big right side in women's doubles. I'm very excited for her.
4-2.
4-2 here. She's done a good job of quelling the momentum, and then the commentator's curse strikes again. Oh my goodness, Nick, I should just keep quiet.
No, Anna, I don't think you should be quiet at all. I think you should just keep going.
I appreciate it. Great pass, great stretch. Oh.
In the budget.
She had what she wanted. You've just got to execute there. Great point, great setup.
4-2. Side up.
That's nice. Fiery, and Elsie just gives Madalena a little compliment. Nice shot. It's good.
So sweet.
Good to see a little sportsmanship.
I really love it.
It's important to have fire, but it's also important to have respect. So.
100%, 100%. We're seeing Elsie make a few more errors. What I say, Madalena needs to stay in it, raise her level a bit, but not panic.
3-4.
Playing with a little more authority, a little more intention. Ooh.
Oh, close.
Close, good look. She had what she wanted.
4-3.
Great approach.
Point. Five, 3. Side up.
Three, 5. Let's see if Madalena can score here. We're seeing a few errors from both girls.
3-5.
Who's going to kind of clean it up and separate. Great serve. Love the decision followed in.
Wow.
What an approach. What?
Great
She drops
get
it
by
perfectly in the kitchen. She volleys it up the line. Oh! Up the line with 2 hands. That's really so difficult. If you're watching, it might not be easy to tell just how difficult that is, but that is a
very tough shot.
You really have to be very left-hand dominant there if you're right-handed. Very difficult, especially from solo. Not easy. 4-5. Very impressive point from both girls. Another good serve, another good return. She follows it in.
Wow, great roll.
She comes up with it. Timeout called by Elsie.
I think it's just, main thing here is just both these players are great, exceptional players. They need to just find a way to focus and finish.
I agree. What an approach. What a pass. Full stretch. Oh, my goodness.
So that's sort of a, that shot, you know, is like, is a good shot by Elsie. You know, but she's on her back foot. Madalena's really pushing Elsie over. She's really off balance. Just go right down the line there, I think. You know, if I was Elsie, I'd go right down the line. Wow.
That was super, super impressive in that Madalena hit the first shot, knew it was going to come back, but still took those 2 steps in, ready to clean it up, knowing that right off her paddle she did something really good. 7-5.
What a shot. Coming back with it.
What a shot there from Elsie. I love the point from Madalena. We could tell this match so far has kind of been a battle of depth, I think. In game 1, we saw Elsie getting so much more depth. Now we're seeing Madalena swinging more free at the cost of an error, but I still like the way she's swinging, the way she's playing. 6-7.
I think it's in the budget. You're redlining a lot in singles. You're going big on your serve,
100%.
going big on your return. It's in the budget to miss. That's an incredible passing shot.
The dip on that landed like 2 to 3 feet behind the kitchen line. I'm not getting that.
I mean, that's a tough ball to get.
I don't think I'm getting that.
That's a really hard ball to get.
She follows it in.
Good pressure. That's great roll. The focus on Elsie on that ball. She's off balance. She watched the ball hit her paddle. She was able to roll it in the kitchen.
She whips through it. Still a good point from Madalena. I still like the point.
Yeah.
Elsie coming up with it there.
Yes. It's just a matter of...
Oh, a little bit of a shank. Oh. Oh, she cleans it up.
Yep, clean it up. I think it's important to emphasize how often the players that are playing singles come up to the kitchen line and how successful they are versus not.
Right.
Majority of the time, people are very successful coming up to the line on the right balls that are deep.
For sure.
It's important to mention though, if your opponent has a sitter as far as like just a dead bounce that's deep in the court and they have good passing shots, it may not be the right ball to come in on, right? Because they can pass you.
100%. Everything takes a little discretion.
Right.
But I think generally both of these girls, when they come in on the right ball, oh, what athleticism. Oh my God.
Wow, she adjusted really well.
And she congratulates her opponent on a great get.
Yep. Love the sportsmanship, love the kindness, love the respect these two have for one another. This is an exciting final here.
This just really warms my heart. 7-7. Oh, she might have overthought it a little bit. I think she was going to hit a two-hander, then changed her mind.
Yeah, you can tell because she didn't fully extend her backhand.
Yeah,
she sort of like...
And then she kind of last-second poke.
Last second reached out there. It was just a little bit too late.
It's like a test. Stick with your first instinct.
Madalena is really feeling it.
She is. What a ball.
Love it. It's a great shot. Nice.
She goes with
Controlling
the
kitchen
angle,
line
but
really well.
Just misses it.
Yep.
I really love Madalena's technique. It's very pretty. She's clearly a very good tennis player.
8-7.
Important to note how collected she's been throughout this match.
Absolutely. She kind of got beat pretty bad in game one, honestly. All right, there I will say, if I am Madalena, every single one of Elsie's overheads has gone inside out. Her grip is a bit more Western than a typical tennis grip. Going inside in is tough for her. So if I'm throwing up that lob, I would recommend
cheating a little bit.
If she watches this back, cheat hard, cheat hard.
Yeah.
Oh, a lob serve. Great approach. She throws it up. Right after I say it, she goes inside in.
And then she goes,
there you have to cheat, though. There
you have to cheat there, yeah.
8-7, Elsie's, 8-8.
8-8.
8-8, okay, we're tied up at 8.
Reading is hard, Anna Brian.
Reading is hard, Nick Black.
Point.
9-8, timeout. Do we have a timeout here?
I think that's a good timeout.
That's an excellent timeout.
Yeah.
That's an excellent. Seals the deal in 2. Oh.
Point.
Oh, a bit of a miss hit. 10-8. Yeah. Elsie's first match point. She says, "Let's go right now."
She's feeling it. She wants it.
She wants it. She wants it badly. That's a great ball. Way to handle it.
Wow. And that is the match. Elsie Hendershot coming out with the gold.
We'll be watching many of these girls on the Pro Tour very soon. Congratulations to Elsie as she holds up her trophy. She earned it. She played just amazingly. So impressed. Would not surprise me if Miss Elsie is the best lefty in our game in just a few years. No disrespect to Jade Kawamoto, but I do love Elsie's game. Excited to see her play some doubles later.